Hey everyone, and welcome back to my beauty channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video I am talking about simple makeup hacks or makeup looks that you would need for the spring and summertime. So if you are excited to see what I am talking about, then keep on watching. Alright, so let's get right into it. First things first, let's start from the brows down. Okay, so we're gonna start with the brows, and we always, I ain't gonna say always, but like, well, typically you would need like a nice brow pencil. But a tip, if you don't have that, an eyeliner in the color of your brows works just as good. The only thing, you cannot just like, you know, draw it on or it will be too thick. So I use, it's kind of like worn off, the LA Color Girl. I think this is just called black. I don't know the specific color, but it just rolls up and you just lightly, what I typically do is I kind of like outline the brow first, and then I go back and kind of like lightly, I guess, color it in. Alright, I kind of go back and forth. Since this doesn't have like a brush, I use one that has a brush, so I brush up the brows first, and then I will go, or whichever, because I have another one that has the brush on the end too, and then I'll go back with the eyeliner and kind of like light outline it and then draw it in, because I haven't gotten around to buy the correct brow pencil, which is this one. It's this is also LA Color Girls, I believe. Yeah, I had a video over on my channel between the LA Color Girl and the Winky Brow, the Winky Luxe Unibrow. So I had a video comparing the two, what I liked about them, if I didn't like it. So if you have not seen that video, I will link it down below. So yeah, let's start out with brows. Moving on, I feel like you would need some mascara. So what I am currently using and what I love is the Great Lash Mascara. I feel like between 1 to 2 coats, really, that's it. I feel like that's all you need, unless you really want like a really super coated look. So with this look, let me see, I'll zoom in for you. No, not out. There we go. With this look, I did like a thin coat on my brows. You can still see that it's there, but it's more so like a natural look. So that's what I did there. Okay. And I love that I've been using this for the longest, and I also need to like refill up on it, but somehow I'm still able to squeeze out some. So I haven't gotten around to getting any, but you can get these from Family Dollar, Dollar General, anywhere makeup is sold, as well as the eyeliner or slash brow pencil. Okay, moving on to, concealer is next. So let's move on to concealer. I talk about this concealer all the time, and this is the ColourPop Deep Dark Concealer. I love it, and as you can see, I mentioned this in probably my last makeup video. The brush has just broken off, and I think that's telling me like, girl, you need to get some more mascara. I mean, concealer, but I still have like a good bit in here. It's probably like that much left. I can make do. But yeah, you know, just put some concealer on. It's like a no makeup type look up under your eyes. So what I did when I did this particular makeup look, I just used it under my brows and kind of like brought down the concealer. Let me zoom you back in. I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of used the concealer to go under my brows, and I kind of brought the concealer down to kind of like clean up or fill in the excess. So this is the look from that. And I love the fact that this deep dark concealer matches my shade perfectly. And I know with concealers, you're actually supposed to get a shade a little bit lighter, but you can use this in place of foundation if you don't want to have like a full face of makeup. So, alright. Moving on to what I think is almost the star of the show is do I want to do that next, or do I want to do, yeah, I'll do these next. Okay, so moving on to almost the star of the show, because I have something else that I think is the star. Well, between the lippies and the other thing, I feel like they kind of go hand in hand. All right, so I think you need a nice bold red lip, kind of like what I have on, which is Girls Night Out, 04 Girls Night Out, and I got this from Shein. This came from Family Dollar. I think a nice bold red lip, or any bold lip for the spring and summertime, really will help bring in your whole makeup look. This is like a gloss makeup look, or a gloss red lip, so it's not going to be too harsh, but it's not going to be too deep, if that makes sense. And also it's super moisturizing, and I think also because I had on lip gloss and I kind of wiped some of it off so that I can put on my glossy red lip. I put on between 2 to 3 coats just so I can get a nice deep red. And you can also layer that. You can put on a lip liner with it and then put on the gloss, or you can wear the gloss by itself. I just have the gloss on by itself. Or you can do something out of red, and I have just picked up this Luxurious. It's kind of like a pinky mauve color. I left it at the zoom so that you can see it. Let me see. It's like kind of like a pinky mauve color, and you compare this with like a neutral, another neutral lippy, and just kind of put it in the middle, kind of like matte it down. You compare this with like a nice lip liner. You could, I was about to say you compare the two together, but depending on what type of lip you are going for, you probably could. So those are the lippies that I think, not necessarily this color, but any type of bold color, like a nice pink, a nice purple, another red, anything like that will really enhance the look. And lastly, I would say some bronzer, some highlight. These two, especially this one, has been like my favorite. I use it all the time. I just got back into using this one, which is Radiant by LA Colors. I got this one from, I think, Family Dollar, and I got this one from the hair store. And I have, especially like I said, especially this one, I just got back into using this one, but I use these like all the time. And this is simple for a nice, you know, no makeup look. And today I use my All Over Glow bronzing powder, my one that I typically use all the time, and I just applied it here on my nose, cheek, and I think my forehead area. And I also went back in with the same bronze, let me see if you can see it, and I put it in the center of my lip, so that kind of gives it like a nice golden look to it. Let's see if you can see it. It's not going to be like super bold, but it's going to be enough so you can like kind of hint at something sparkly there. Alright, so yes, these are like the kind of must-haves for makeup looks that will kind of like help bring your spring / going into summer look together. But ultimately, it's all about loving the skin you're in and doing what you feel is comfortable doing. I may give you suggestions and help you enhance your look, but ultimately, like I said, it's all about loving and just embracing the skin that you are in. So thank you all so much for watching, for joining in, and just being a part of the fun. If you haven't, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you comment, and make sure you share this video to whoever you feel as though will be needed to. And like always, what do I always say? Hold your head up high. Why? Because she walks in beauty. Bye, y'all.